morning, guys. I needed to rant a little bit because I feel like nobody is hearing me, or maybe I'm blocked in a whole bunch of chats. That could be. Well, people say hello. But anyway, something that has been bugging me is the word published. Okay. Published. Publishing is something that means like you publish a record, you publish a book, publish a movie or a video. And when you describe something that isn't for educational purposes, you published it. Okay, Purple, you did publish those images of Jenna, okay? Because if you didn't publish those images of Jenna, you need to take back your strike from Pooh, because then you didn't publish that live stream either, bitch. Okay? I've got my feelings on this. It's pretty strong. And here's why. Because something happened to me too. My stuff was put out when Jenna, Mrs. T, I'm not getting on you about this. I'm just saying it happened. But Jenna and Mrs. T put my stuff out there too. And I accept that somebody wasn't standing there watching or listening to what was being said. My stuff was put out there too. And I was 15. Okay, I was a kid. I was 15 when something happened to me too. And here's why I'm so upset about it, about the thing with Jenna, is because I feel those men's eyes crawling. I felt them crawling all over me again for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Because what happened to me, it was public. There were people there. And for you to do what you did, describing, and you described, and you published those images, Purple, just because your law enforcement wants to play word games, and that is what they are doing, is playing word games. Good for you. It is the good old boys club because they're playing word games. Okay, got it? Six Up said you are forever going to be known as the person who put out, somebody's pictures. I don't know if she called it, I can't remember the phrase, but you're going to be known for revenge porn. And you know what, Purple? I'm going to make sure that every opportunity that I get, I'm going to tell people what you did to Jenna. Jenna's done a lot of shitty stuff to me, okay? She's done a lot of shitty stuff. No, she hasn't apologized for it. I just keep moving. I go into her channel, I keep moving, and I overlook it. Purple, you pulled down, when you talked about those pictures, when you described all of that so graphically, you pulled down a little box that I keep up on a shelf, that I keep hidden. It's like, I think this is hyperbole. You invaded my space. Hi, Just Granny. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'm really, really angry, and I am getting so sick and tired of Purple's excuses saying she did not publish those images. Oh, and hey, Just Granny, just so you know, I'm talking about a revenge porn person, and her name is Purple Phoenix. And she described, it was very graphic, and it was disgusting pictures that she got a hold of. I don't know how. I don't care how. What I do care about is you went and you flapped your gums and you described her body and it was degrading. You meant to hurt. And you didn't care who you hurt in the process. And I know, Purple, you don't like me, so it's all good. And, it's all good with you. You're probably glad, jumping up and clicking your heels, that I felt like I was being watched. My skin was crawling for 2 weeks. And, Purple, you published it. Because if you didn't publish it, you need to take back Pooh's strike. You spoke it. You described it. That is a publication. It is your work, and you published it. And a lot of people have proof that you published it. Stop lying. Just for once in your life, Purple, stop bullshitting and lying. You want to get after 6 Up or anybody else for having a history with chemical dependency? I'm going to tell you what, doll. We're a fuck of a lot healthier than you are. We have better boundaries. Everybody who has gone through rehab at least once has better boundaries and knows how to treat people better than you. I know, Dree. I know. But I'm just going to keep getting up here and screaming and hollering about it until I am done with being angry at her bullshit. Purple, nobody did anything to you. You are the perpetrator. Okay? You are a sick, disgusting pervert. Why would you describe? Oh, and Ray Ray. Ray Ray, Buckeye, you two are sacks of shit too. Ray Ray, I actually thought you were a nice person, and it rocked my world when I found to hear what you did. Really did. I am a horrible, horrible judge of character. Wow. And you too, Ray Ray, Buckeye, what you did is unforgivable. It really is. It's unforgivable. And everybody's going to side-eye you. It's probably, it's probably just as bad as what I did. It really is. And I don't think you two have what it takes to at least a little bit overcome all of that hatred. And it was, to an extent, it was deserved. But at the same time, it was deserved, but there was also a part of it where I could have run from my responsibility and I could have jumped on the other side and pointed my finger at Jenna and Mrs. T and said I was the victim too. And I stayed quiet about it all this time. But, Purple, you fucking dredged this up. You really did. You dredged this up. I'm usually a pretty calm. Yeah, Jess Granny, they will. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, Purple Phoenix gets on live streams and describes images of women, intimate images. That's what she does. And then she rationalizes it, gives you all the reasons that she had every right to, because she has no control of her panel. Right, Purple? Right? Maybe you don't want control of your panel. You just want the biggest shit show on YouTube. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the truth. I have an idea, Purple. How about you stop lying? You're such a fucking liar. You know why your panel gets out of control? Because you have the reputation for having an out of control panel. So you get out of control people up there because you set no standards. You don't say, no, that's not appropriate. No, that's not okay here. But I'm going to tell you what. When it comes to politics, you sure got the energy. What's that about? Or religion? What's that about? How come you only have the energy for those? That's right. Because you have no moral compass. Somebody else pointed out that, you're not into, that you don't have any faith, whatever like that. But you know what, Purple? I would say I'm an atheist, but look at me. I do fucked up shit. I apologize, and I don't care if people don't accept my apology. I still work on proving that it's genuine. You don't have to have faith to not be a sack of shit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with your parents. Yeah, I'm going to go there. There's something wrong with your parents to raise someone so devoid of any empathy, any sympathy. And you know what? I'm going to go. Here's another place I'm going to go. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of cleaning. I clean when I'm angry. But I don't think you have any empathy for Brandy. Nope, sure don't. I don't think you're her friend at all. I think that she's content for you. And no, you don't make money. Just because you don't make money on the live streams themselves, it doesn't mean you don't get to play Little Less Than Horrible once a week. Yep, I said it. Come after me. I don't give two fucks. Don't care. Don't care. You want to send stuff to my house? Because I'm going to tell you what. I know that nobody's going to come to my house. You want to make crazy phone calls? Fine, I'll change my phone number. All of my family is dead. There's no one for you to harass. My husband, he'll just change his phone number too. It's not a big deal. So, and that doesn't, I'm not giving you permission. Let's get that straight. I am not giving anyone permission to do that. I'm just assuming that you're, I just know you too well. That's all. I just sat in the audience and listened to what a piece of shit you are. So let's get back to publishing. Publishing is when you release and take ownership of something, okay? You have taken ownership of that video. When you put it out, it became published. And you know what, Jenna, my suggestion to you, if you haven't already done so, see about filing under the Violence Against Women Act. Because this is domestic violence. Purple, you're an abuser. Purple, you have committed domestic violence. You have. I'm sure you do it all the time anyway, but, it is what it is. I think, haven't you been picked up for that before? I heard you had. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, didn't you get in a little bit of trouble for smacking your husband around? I mean, he's your husband. Doesn't give you the right to put your hands on him. So now that we have established that Purple is either a liar or dumb as a brick because she doesn't know what the word published means. I mean, what else is there to say today? You need to take Pooh's strike back because you're a fucking liar and you're a fucking hypocrite. You're just doing it to bully him or her. You're just... You publish those pictures. They are up on the internet. And anybody with a basic grasp of the English language knows that you publish those. You can make as many excuses as you want. Bring up, fancy glam and relevant and fancy. I don't remember what the name, relevant and fancy glam or something like that. Bring up as many of those videos as you want. It doesn't fucking matter. They discuss in a neutral way that some text messages happened between Ziggy and Jenna. Do I know they're true? No, I don't know. I don't really have anything to do with Ziggy. I haven't for a very, very long time. Very long time. Well past when, Jenna and what's his face? Levitt were talking. I was gone, long gone by then. But yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know anything about those pictures. I don't know anything about those text messages. I've heard one story from one group of people, another story from that Dusty's Divine. She has the only one who has given out a completely different story. Oh, according to Robert, she's abusive. I believe it. She's one of those people that she doesn't even try to look nice and sweet. She just she's got two speeds, asleep and probably swinging, nothing in between. I'm kind of like that too, except I don't take swings. But you published those pictures. You did. And you did it in a derogatory way. It was intended to hurt. That you are meeting all of the elements of revenge porn. Your intent was to hurt. I don't know. It's like I keep I pound my fist on whatever is closest to me because I just I don't know can maybe somebody squeeze the meaning of the word publish in her head? Can anybody, shove it in her ear? Or maybe Robert can. Is that her husband? Maybe he can take a piece of paper with the word or the definition of publish on it and just cram it in her ear and just push it in there. You can try to private the video. It doesn't take it back. It doesn't take it back. And you, Purple, I'm angrier at you than I am at Levitt. Levitt's always just been a crazy piece of shit, okay? I've always thought he was a weirdo. He always kind of creeped me out. Oh, her current husband. Oh. Okay. So Robert was her first husband. Interesting. Her current husband is David. Well, there you go, little devil. There's your answer. And somebody needs to pound that into your head. I don't know. They can pound it in there all they want, I'm sure. Because you just probably stick your head in this sand and hide from yourself. Pretend like none of it is happening. Well, Purple, it's happening. Got it? And I hope Jenna does. Jenna, just a reminder, it is the Violence Against Women Act. Yeah. It's a Violence Against Women Act. I think it's from 2019. And revenge porn is part of that. So yeah, Purple, it can go federal. It can. And you published that, last I saw, to 1,200 people. David is Purple's husband, her current husband. And then apparently Robert is her first husband. Oh, husband, boyfriend. Well, I actually have it on good authority. It is her husband. I mean, can't, count for good taste. But so, yeah. I don't know what it makes me so angry that I just want to talk in circles. You published it, Purple. You did. It's revenge porn. Your intent was to hurt. Whether you took the picture, it doesn't matter who took the picture. It doesn't matter who was the original recipient. You distributed it. Oh God, do I need to go look up what the word distribute means? Jesus Christ, I probably do. Sorry if there's any Christians in my audience or who listen to this later, but there's some things that just really go beyond the pale, and they're worth JC on a pogo stick. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to keep screaming about it. As long as you keep making excuses, Purple, I'm going to keep coming on here and screaming about it whenever they make me mad. Because you published it. You disseminated it. You sent it out to 1,200 people. I mean, it's just like you are the most amazing woman. Amazing in an evil way. I mean, you. I got to tell you. Oh, you pretend like you have some kind of standards. You don't. You're a fucking joke. You have no standards. Don't talk about kids. Oh, and you can't. You are fucking dumb as a brick. You can never see context of anything. Let's go back to Fancy Glam. Relevant Fancy Glam. That's what it was. No. You guys know who I'm talking about, so fuck it. Sorry to Eloise and her sister. The context of the conversation that they had with anybody was neutral. They were just stating something that had happened. Now, if Ziggy did put those images up, which I can't see her. I mean, she does some dumb shit, but I'm gonna tell you what, I really can't see her doing anything like that. Yeah, most people would know better than to get up on a panel and completely lose control of themselves and just scream that kind of stuff out into the ether. You're just a horrible, horrible person, and you do terrible things. And I think you are only the second person that I have met in my life that exploits people to such an extent. You do. You're an exploiter. You are. Most people wouldn't want to be labeled that way. I'm sure you're fine with it. Okay, what did you say here? Wait a minute. I thought Ziggy said she never saw the pictures, much less posted them anywhere. As I understand it, that would be the case. Despise the purple chit eater, chick SMH. She is vile and tragic. Free the piglet stew is another vile tragedy pimp too. Janet says, I thought Ziggy said she never saw the pictures, much less posted them anywhere. I did see that or hear that. Hey, Rebel. I'm ranting and raving about, there's a channel, it's called Purple Phoenix, and Purple Phoenix, she doesn't understand that the spoken word is considered publication and dissemination. She doesn't understand that. She doesn't believe that. But, and because she doesn't understand or believe that, she's going to take back another channel, Pooh. She's going to take that copyright strike off. Because Pooh, according to her logic, Pooh didn't take anything from her. Did he, Purple? Or she? I always want to call him he. For some reason, a pile of poo seems masculine to me. Not that I'm saying that men are shit, just for some reason it seems masculine. But yeah, so this other channel, Pooh, Purple's going to have to take back that strike. Or, again, she's a hypocrite. So she has a choice between admitting that she published those images, or she doesn't have the right to a copyright strike against Pooh. So there you go. It's one or the other, Purple. You got to pick one, or you're inconsistent. You're a fucking liar. I don't think you would know the truth if it hit you upside the head. I really don't. Purple admitting she did something wrong. Yeah, no, she'll never admit it. She cannot admit to doing anything wrong. God, I mean, in a way, that would be a nice way to live, you know, never having to say that you were wrong. Wow. But you wouldn't have relationships with people. Maybe that's why people leave you, Purple. They figure out who you are, and then they leave. Most of them probably aren't paying attention to anything you say. I believe you, Josh B. I believe you. Yeah, she lies and cries. Yeah, she'll never take responsibility for anything. So, but that's all of my rambling that I have for today. Is Purple, you published that. You might have gotten away with it, and you did lie. You did. You lied. You lied to the police. You did. I bet you if I got a hold of a normal police officer, I bet you he would say that you lied to him. Bet you he would. Yeah, that's right. She does attack people. And I cannot see anything worse than this. I mean, really, like even the job stuff. Yeah, even that, when people go real life and call people's jobs, I mean, or, you know, I don't know. So, but yeah, Purple, you have got to be the lowest of the low. What you committed is psychic, emotional abuse, and you did it to harm someone. It was intended to injure someone, and you did injure. Jenna. You injured other people. You brought up a whole lot of shit you had no right to bring up. Shit that's not your business. At some point, sooner or later, somebody's going to pound it into your head that shit is your responsibility. Jesus Christ, set a fucking standard for your son. Set a standard. Or he's going to, I'm not even going to say it. God, your ex-husband probably has more morals than you do. Yep. Bet you he does. I bet you he's a better person with more morals and more standards than you. He's probably, I bet you he probably did a lot of growing up when he was in prison. I bet you he did. You have no choice but to get some standards when you're in prison. No choice. You can't pull the same bullshit that you pull out in the world. You can't pull that in prison. People will beat the fuck out of you. So, I feel better. What is it? Oh, I gotta take this down. Yes, she has met all the criteria for revenge porn. Oh, hold on. Well, now we don't know. Yeah, I would say in all likelihood, Leva did do this to protect his precious purple from reality. She can't handle reality. It's Levitt's job to fix it for her. All right, I'm going to keep going here. Oh, we're bent off. Hold on a second. Okay, revenge porn, according to Iowa law, is knowingly disseminating an image of a person with the intent to harm that person if said person is 18 years of age or older, does not consent to the dissemination of the image, is in a state of nudity, or engaged in a sexual act. All right. Let's look up the word publishing, okay? I hope Linda's in here. I hope she is. Oh, here we go. Publish. Oh, to make known to another or to the public generally. Note, for purposes of defamation, defamatory communication made to only one third party may be considered published. Another definition, to proclaim officially, to declare all to be true, a valid expression of one's will. Oh, here we go. Publish in copyright law. Hold on a second. Oliver? No. Okay. In copyright law, publication is defined as the distribution of copies or phonorecords of a work to the public. This can be done by sale, rental, lease, or lending. It can also be considered publication if copies are offered to a group for further distribution. Public performance, public performance, kind of like a shit-talking live stream, or public display. Publication usually occurs when copies are first made available to the public. Like when you make a live stream live. So, according to copyright law, yes. Actually, you know what? I don't know, Jenna. Maybe you should write YouTube a letter. Have your advocate write YouTube a letter and say, "Hey, this bitch published this about me. Oh, and here's a copy that I got from one of the gazillion people who has it. Does need a URL. There it is in living color. Because a lot of people got it. I heard that you took it down. I haven't been to your channel ever since. But anyway, so from a purely legal copyright standard, you did publish it. And you are a hypocrite if you don't take back Pooh's copyright infringement, because you've infringed copyright publication law just as much as she did. So I don't like that. What is it? Okay. What goes around comes around, and she will get what's coming. That's a promise with no threats. Yeah, it's really tiny. Sorry. Oh, I can make it bigger. Hold on. Boop. Oh, that doesn't work. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't like to put bad things out into the universe, because the energy you put out, it comes back to you. Purple. So we've established that you did indeed publish those images and that you lied, because the deputy sheriff said, "Did you share?" Yes, you shared those images with 1,200 people. You did. You did. I don't know who to contact, for Purple's violation of Violence Against Women Act. I don't know who you contact about that, but you did. I don't give two fucks about Levitt. He might be the source, he might be the root, but you are the symptom. Purple chitting. I think I have in one of my first videos, there is a GIF of Purple chitting. Yes, Purple is very much a manipulator. She gets up there. Oh, that's not what happened. Yeah, it is, Purple. You meet the definition. You meet all the elements. And I hope that Jenna asks her victim's advocate, because she is a victim of yours, Purple. I hope that she asks her victim's advocate about Violence Against Women Act from 2019, because that's what she did to you. I mean, your sheriff's office can, they can, try and hide from it all they want. But here at the end of the day, keep in mind that there are people higher up the chain. Okay? There are people higher up the chain. There is always someone higher up the chain. That's where, how the government works. It's checks and balances to kind of try to keep it all balanced out. That's part of what voters do. But there's always someone higher up. Always. It's just layers, Purple, until you get to the prosecutor. There you go, Jenna. Send that shit to the prosecutor. Maybe they'll investigate it. Maybe they'll kick it back. Oh, what is it? She stays so messed up on her lives and sleeps. She is one vile creature, never ever. That son of a bitch. Now I can't see it. Damn it. I'm not very good at this. Yeah, never ever give her personal information. I made the mistake of doing that. And yeah, so I'm not going to say a whole lot more about that. But I have options. So, and where I live is kind of difficult to find. But anyway, so that's really about it. You published it, Purple. You did it. So I feel completely entitled to run around these YouTube streets with the video. I'm going to save that video. Got me a little clip. Run around these YouTube streets and say that you committed an act of revenge porn because you meet all the elements of it. And you did it with an intention to injure. I'm doing it with the intention of warning. I'm worried about people. They need to stay away from you. You are dangerous. You're a sociopath. There is something wrong with you. There really is. You're a sociopath. I've only met one other person that would do this kind of shit. Maybe that's why he pissed me off so bad. Because you trigger the fuck out of me. Because you're just like them. You're a sociopath. You have at least narcissistic personality disorder. And you exhibit a whole lot of antisocial behaviors. No, I'm not summoning anyone anywhere. And then I'm not letting her up on panel either. I don't give two fucks. She can sit and chat and say what the fuck ever she wants. Actually, you know what? I have her blocked. Purple, go ahead and rip me a new one in my comments. Sorry about that. Whoopsies. And I'm not good enough to, yeah. Right? She will. She'll say she wasn't. But she doesn't want to, give me any subscribers. That's okay. Oh, hey, Purple, did I tell you? I didn't tell you this. I went ahead, your video, where you were saying that Jenna isn't a victim. I went ahead and I titled it, Child Advocate Victim Blames. And I sent it to Voices Behind the Wall. And she liked it. She was impressed. Maybe she'll play it. Wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe she'll play that in front of 1,200 people. Wouldn't that be great? I think it would. All right. I think I've dispensed enough pressure for today. So sorry I didn't read chat any better. I'm pretty new to this. Yep. Yeah, she will. She'll attack you. She attacked me for leaving. I sent her a nice little goodbye letter when I left because I'm a dork like that. Okay. Like I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't have really good social skills. So there's like this stuff that my dad taught me and I stick to that. And from what my dad taught me, that would have been the right thing to do, to say goodbye. When you're leaving, say goodbye. And if you know that there is something, bad that might happen to someone, you tell them, because that's a conscientious thing to do. I would want somebody to tell me if there was a meteor flying for my head. Guess I was right there, Purple, wasn't I? The mole still is in your Discord. Maybe if you weren't such an asshole, maybe the mole would leave. Just a thought. Or moles. I think you have a whole colony of moles. You probably have more moles than my backyard. So, but that's about it. I'm just going to say goodbye. I'm one of those people, I'm always bad about saying goodbye. But that's about it. Everybody have a great day. And if you don't mind, hit my thumbs up. That would be spectacular. Thanks. Bye.